our design, we worked on a display case that is used for farmers market vendors. We found that a lot of them have to refrigerate their items, but then also don't have the ability to display those items, and that can really affect them when they're trying to make sales and trying to make ends meet. So we decided to come up with something that was cheap, lightweight, and used more or less passive refrigeration because we didn't have electricity as an option really. Our display case has these hinges on the interior so that if a consumer wants to open it up, it'll just stay open for them. They don't have to keep one hand on it. Basically, we have a layer of foam insulation on the interior here that is about 1 inch thick. And then these wood exterior right here is plywood, which we laser cut. And after that, we then inserted this polystyrene interior that's a little more sterile, a little easier to clean than the foam insulation would be, and caulked all that. Made this ledge right here for the box, for the tray, which allows us to create more of a seal for the air, and then put in a fan and 2 holes at the ends of each box, or ends of each tray, each part of the tray, to basically allow for a negative feedback loop with the air, and so it circulates the cool air around the tray. What is different about our box, I guess, than a lot of other display cases or a lot of other kind of DIY things that farmers do at farmers markets is it uses these packs of phase change material. That allows us to not have like the box get too hefty. They can always throw it back in the freezer when they're done with it and like reuse them time and time again, whereas with ice it can be bulky, it can get wet, there's a lot more condensation. With this, the phase change packs have none of those real issues that you find with ice. This is a pretty unique experience if we're talking about like Dartmouth specific things. Thayer like really does a good job of integrating, I guess, like the experiential learning with the theoretical learning, and like this class is a perfect example of that. Like none of us really had any previous experience with that much of the engineering process for a lot of these things, but yet I feel so comfortable now walking into the machine shop or using other parts of Thayer and using SolidWorks and like CADing things and things like that. So the fact that like we were able to do that over a 10-week period, which is really, really short, is like speaks volumes, I think, to what Thayer is trying to do and what this class is trying to do.